are going to be talking about Intro 200/250. Where are you, Taya? There you are. Hi, Taya.
Hi, everyone.
All right, so this class will actually be taught by Taya. Taya will teach the Thursday sections and will teach the Saturday sections. Taya has been integral in actually creating the curriculum for Intro 200/250, especially the research part, because that's your bread and butter. So Taya, tell us a little about yourself.
So, hi, everyone. I'm Taya. I'm a classics and comparative literature concentrator. And so I'm also a research assistant in the Asia Center, which means that I have to write a lot of research papers for my major and also have to do a lot of research for my position, which is why I wrote the research paper curriculum for Intro 200. So I'm really excited to be teaching that to the kids this fall.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Taya. I am quickly going to go over what is 200/250. This is the Intro 100 map that you see. Let me move this once again. Okay, yes. All right, so this is the map you've seen before. And the question is, well, what are you going to do in 200/250? It's those last two assignments, all right? So it's always 10 classes. The first half of 200/250 is the personal narrative. We really flesh that out. The second half, the biography, which is in chronological order. If you don't know what chronological is, type it out. Check what it is, all right? And you're gonna make a research paper out of it. So it's no longer gonna be a biography, okay? And Taya, do you want to walk us through the curriculum really quickly?
Yes. So the kind of first part of Intro 200/250 culminates in the personal narrative essay that your students write. They basically improve on their Intro 100/150 personal narratives, except now they have a lot more sensory detail added, and we talk about a secondary topic. So a secondary topic is the sort of subtext beneath the personal narrative. It's sort of the purpose of why you write the personal narrative. What message do you want to get across besides the overarching story? And so that's what part one of Intro 250 does.
Awesome. And let me, before you go on to part two, I actually wanted to show you all what happens to your personal narrative. Basically, they get posted here, and you can see that the kids have actually done a phenomenal job basically telling about their stories. Jerry, if you're here, he wrote about writing, which was kind of great. So all the personal narratives are on here, and eventually we'll get them published. Yes, we will. We will make it happen, right, Taya? We'll make them happen.
So
awesome.
And they're really great.
Yeah, they're really amazing. They're going to be copy edited. But right now, if you want to check out what kids have done, you can go on airwritingcenter.com/blog. And what's part two?
Part two is the research paper. So we're teaching your students the structure of a research paper, which is really important for their history classes, for their English classes. We teach them how to do research on the internet, which is what they'll primarily be doing throughout high school. So these are a lot of skills that they're going to need for upper level middle school writing and high school writing. We also teach them MLA, Modern Language Association format, so that they have some idea of how to do citations, which become very important in high school because we don't want them to accidentally plagiarize. So we teach them the rules now, so they have a foundation.
Yes, awesome. And you want to take this, since you put together this very lovely graph, and I remember when you were putting this together.
Yeah, so a part of the research paper curriculum is the students write a 3 to 4 page research paper, and we teach them two-part thesis structure, right? So most research papers in high school are going to be 3 parts. There's 3 body paragraphs, but as you can see from the structure here, we have them start out with 2 body paragraphs. So they learn, like, you need an introduction paragraph, which ends with your main thesis, and then that thesis needs to have 2 parts, which break up into body paragraph 1, talking about the first part of your thesis, and body paragraph 2, talking about the second part of your thesis, and then you bring it all together again in a conclusion paragraph.
Awesome. And what's a thesis?
So This is a little screenshot of what our notes look like. Like Jane brought you through the notes a little bit earlier today, and that's what I would do with this thesis statement. So what is the purpose of a thesis? The purpose of a thesis is to take a well-informed and well-researched stance on an argument about a certain topic. So we teach your students the point of a thesis is to make an argument and how to research that argument, as you can see from the bullet point.
Awesome. So perfect. This is basically what the lesson plans look like. Everything that is bolded would actually just be a line, and then we would fill it out in class to have students engaged, because when we give them the answer, we have learned that they don't stay engaged. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, great.